Number 5. DDT. The DDT is a legendary move in wrestling and was once one of the most feared. Made famous by Jake the Snake Roberts, once the DDT was hit, you could be sure the match was over. However, nowadays, it has mostly become a standard maneuver in most wrestlers' movesets, with certain variations being used as finishers still. The move itself looks devastating and can quickly be executed out of nowhere. Wrestlers like The Rock would often perform a snap DDT in the build-up to his signature moves. You can easily see how brutal this move could be in a real-life fight. Your opponent is trapped in a front face lock, then you suddenly fall backwards, driving your opponent face first into the ground. This could easily result in a broken nose, busted face, or even concussion. In fact, this move even broke Pitbull #1's neck in ECW once during a DDT onto a belt by Shane Douglas. Now all we need is for the DDT to become a more protected move in wrestling once again, and be used specifically for finishers. Number 4. Judas Effect. Strikes can be devastating in sports and can appear in an instant out of nowhere. Although Chris Jericho's Judas Effect may not look as devastating as some other moves in wrestling, the point of your elbow spinning into your opponent's face would not be a pretty sight in the slightest. The point of your elbow acts like a blade, so this move can easily knock someone out, bust open their face, or even break their jaw or nose. Spinning back elbows have often been utilised many times with combat sports, and as Chris Jericho continuously evolves his character, he took inspiration from the Japanese strong style as well as MMA no doubt, and debuted the Judas Effect, which has soon become one of the most impactful moves in all of AEW. Number 3. Kimora Lock. Widely known within wrestling nowadays thanks to Brock Lesnar after he returned to the WWE after his stint in UFC, the Kimora, also known as the Key Lock, is a move feared throughout the combat sport world. Lesnar has had many a spot where he has not only used the move to win matches, but to also break people's arms in kayfabe. One famous case in particular is when Tough Enough contestant Daniel Puter actually applied the move to Kurt Angle for real, and nearly broke his arm if the ref hadn't counted Puter's shoulders down quickly. This was clear proof of just how dangerous the move can be, and we can all see why Brock Lesnar chooses it as his submission of choice. In real life, this move can shred your arm altogether, dislocating and shredding the arm all the way up to the shoulder, a truly agonising hold. Number 2. Spear. Throwing your body at full speed into someone has always been a fun spot to see. Used within a variety of sports from American football to rugby, the tackle or spear has become a fan favourite manoeuvre for fans, made famous by the likes of Goldberg, Edge, Batista, Roman Reigns, and many more. One key part of this move is that it can be hit out of nowhere when an opponent least expects it. From being caught in midair to turning around and being flattened, the spear is guaranteed to rattle your bones. Using this in a real fight can easily knock the wind out of your opponent, and if they don't land correctly, can even concuss a person if their head hits the ground. Or on the opposite hand, you can also concuss yourself if you miss the target, as seen by Goldberg during his infamous match with The Undertaker at Super Showdown 2019. Number 1. Super Kick. The super kick is another fan favourite manoeuvre, but nowadays has been oversaturated and is used by a variety of wrestlers, from being the iconic finish for Shawn Michaels as he tuned up the band, to now Dolph Ziggler, the Usos, half the women's roster, and even the Young Bucks with their super kick party. The move is seen in most wrestling matches and is overexposed. However, that doesn't take away of how impactful it can be, which is probably why it is used so often. A sudden strike right to the face can easily knock out anyone, whether it be a counter to a move, a sudden surprise, or even catching people out of the air. The super kick can be hit from anywhere and has amazing results throughout combat sports. You can be sure to see some knockouts or broken faces if this move was used in real life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content.